Good morning, students. Continuing our chapter number 4, Tick, Tick, Tick. These exercises are from your book itself, page number 45. Open your book also and you see this module. So here are the pictures of grandfathers posing for a photograph. Who looks the oldest to you? Three grandfathers are there. One elephant's, Appu's grandfather 95 years old, Chucho's rat grandfather 2 years old, and Rani's grandfather 70 years old. Three grandfathers are there. Ages are written. Now you have to solve some questions. First question, how much older is Appu's grandfather than Rani's grandfather? So Appu's grandfather is 95 years old and Rani's grandfather is 70 years old. So 95 minus 70, that is equal to 25 years old. Second, will Chuchu's grandfather ever grow as old as Appu's grandfather? The lifespan of rats is very low, very little. So this can't be possible. So answer is no. How much younger is Chuchu's rat's grandfather than Rani's grandfather? Now rat's grandfather, age of rat's grandfather is 2 years and age of Rani's grandfather is 70 years. So 70 minus 2, that is equal to 68 years old. You can check the answers. Elephant, Appu's grandfather is 95 years old and Rani's grandfather is 70 years old. So difference in their age, 95 minus 70, that is equal to 25 years old. So Appu's grandfather is 25 years older than Rani's grandfather. Second question, no, Chuchu's grandfather will never grow as old as Appu's grandfather. Third, Chuchu's grandfather is 2 years old. Rani's grandfather is 70 years old. So difference in their age, 70 minus 2, that is equal to 68 years. These all questions you have to do in your notebook. Next, now write the date. Now write which date this stand for. 5506. You have to write in words. So 5, then 5th month is May and 06. So 5 May 2006. Next 2506. 20, then 5th is May, 20 May 2006. Then 7606. 6 month is June. So you will write 7 June 2006. Now 1107. Now first month is January. So you will write 1 January 2007. You can write in this way. 5th May 2006, 20th May 2006, 7th June 2006 and 1st January 2007. This also you have to do in your notebook. Next, write these dates in number. You have to write. Now words are given and you have to write in numbers. 1 June 2006. So June is your 6 months. So 1/6/06. 30 May 2006. May is your 5th month. So 30/5/06. Then 10th August 2006. August is your 8th month. So 10/8/07. You can write in this way. 1/6/2006. 30/5/2006. Then 10/8/2007. This question also you have to do in your notebook. Now, holidays are fun. 2 letters are there. One letter Atif has written to Shavana and second letter Shavana has written a letter to Atif. So, read this letter from your book and you have to write the answer. Question is, how long did it take the letter to reach from Ajmer to Nagpur? This question again given in your book, page number 47. So Atif wrote the letter on 1506. 1st of May, he has written the letter. And Shavana received the letter on 6/5/06. That is 6th May 2006. Now time taken by the letter to reach Nagpur from Ajmer. 6 minus 1, that is equal to 5 days. So 5 days are taken to reach the letter from Ajmer to Nagpur. Next, how many days will Atif spend at his Nani's place? Atif will reach his Nani's place on 5506. 5th May he will reach at his Nani's place and will be back on 2506. That is 20th May 2006 he will come back. So total number of days Atif will spend at his Nani's place is 20 minus 5. That is equal to 15 days. Next, fill in the table. Dates from 2, number of days. You have to calculate number of days from 2. Then Shavana holiday. It starts on 1st of June 2006 and it will end on 9th of August 2006. So how many days from 1st June to 9th of August? June में कितने days? 30 days. Then July 31 days. Then August 9 days. So 30 plus 31 plus 9 equal to 70 days. Atif के holiday starts from 1st of May to 29 of June. So 1st of May means May में कितने days हुए? 31 days. Then June 29. So 31 plus 29 equal to 60 days. So the question is, who has got longer holidays, Shavana or Atif? So Shavana has got longer holidays than Atif. Next, on page number 48. On 15th May 2006, Chandran went to a shop to buy a butter. He checked the packet to see if this butter was safe to eat. It was written on the packet, best before 180 days from the date of packing. Then he checked the date of packing. It was 15/1/2006. Help him find out if he should this butter or not. In which month was the butter packed? Which month will it be the 180 days after 15/1/06? Can Chandran eat it on 15th May 2006? So here a packet of butter is there and one boy, he just went to take the butter. He checked the packet and he wanted to see whether this bucket was safe to eat or not. So on the packet it was written, best before 180 days from the date of packing. Then he checked the date of packing. The date of packing was 15/1/2006. Now you have to solve some questions. First of all, first question is, in which month was the butter packed? Which month it will be 180 days after 15/1/2006? And third question, can Chandran eat it on 15th May 2006? So first question, first answer, in which month was the butter packed? The butter was packed on January. Then second, which month will it be 180 days after 15/1/06? Now you have to calculate from 15th January to how many days will it be? 180 days. 180 days after 15th January. तो जनवरी में कितने दिन बचे? 17 days. Then February 28 days. Then March 31 days. April 30 days. May 31 days. June 30 days. 6 months हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं. तो इसका आंसर आएगा, वी विल गेट द आंसर 167 days. और 180 days तक सेफ है. सो 13 days वी विल टेक ऑफ जुलाई. तो अप टू जुलाई 13 जुलाई द बटर इज सेफ टू ईट. तो 180 डेज कितना हो जाएगा फ्रॉम 15th ऑफ जनवरी, 180 डेज कितना हो जाएगा 13th ऑफ जुलाई. कैन चंद्रन ईट इट ऑन 15th May? We can eat the butter, that Chandran can eat the butter up to 13th of July and he is eating on 15th of May. So yes, it is safe. Now you can check the answer. Butter was packed on 15th January. So the month of packing is January. First answer. It was best to use the butter before 180 days from the date of packing. Let's calculate 180 days from the date of packing. तो जनवरी में कितने डेज बचे 17 डेज, देन फेब्रवरी 28 डेज, मार्च 31 डेज, अप्रैल 30 डेज, मई 31 डेज, जून 30 डेज. सो कैलकुलेट 17 plus 28 plus 31 plus 30 plus 31 plus 30, that is equal to 167 days. 13 days more to left. So there will be 13 days in July. So the date is 13 July 2006. As it is safe to use the butter till 13th of July 2006. So Chandan can eat it on 15th of July 2006. So in this way you can solve all the 3 questions. Do these questions again in your notebook. Next. Which are the other things that come with an expiry date? कौन कौन सी चीज़ आती है जिस पर एक्सपायरी डेट लिखा होता है? Almost every product comes with an expiry date, such as cold drinks, medicines, chips, chocolate, biscuits, sweets, etc. They all have a expiry date. When you buy something, just look at the packet. There is expiry date. If the things is expired, don't buy it. Tell it to the shopkeeper and buy the new one. So from today itself you have to check the expiry date. Next, which month and year is written as 07/05? So 7 month कौन सा है? July. Okay, so we will write July 2005. Would it be safe to take the cough syrup in September 2005? No. If the expiry date is written till July 2005, then in September it won't be of any use. So you don't take. So the month and the year written as 7/5 are July and 2005 respectively. No, it won't be safe to take the cough syrup in September 2005. Next. In this chapter you have learned the time by your watch, 12-hour clock. Mostly you are having 12-hour clock and you have to tell the time of 12-hour clock to 24-hour clocks. You have to tell the time of 12-hour clock to 24-hour clock. For example, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, in 24-hour clock it is 13 hours. Then 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 14 hours. Then 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it will be 15 hours. Then 3:30 in the afternoon, 15:30 hours. Then 6 o'clock in the evening, calculate, plus 12 कर लो, 18 hours. Then 9 o'clock in the evening, again you can add plus, you can add 12, 21 hours. Then 12 o'clock at midnight, that is 00 hours. You have to note these questions again in your notebook. Check your answers. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 13 hours. Then 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 14 hours. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 15 hours. 3:30 in the afternoon, 15:30 hours. 6 o'clock in the evening, 18 hours. 9 o'clock in the evening, 21 hours. And 12 o'clock at midnight, 00 hours. Next question. Suppose a train leaves at 8:30 at night. The time written on the railway ticket would be. अब 8:30 पे ट्रेन जा रही है. So what the time will written on the railway ticket? So 8:30 means 8:30 at night. So time is 8:30 p.m. But time is written 12 o'clock plus 8:30. So the time written 20:30. You must have noticed the time of sunrise and sunset. Write here using AM and PM. Time of sunrise and time of sunset. So time of sunrise 5:30 AM and time of sunset 7:30 PM. You have to use here AM or PM. Where have you seen a 24-hour clock being used? 24-hour clocks हम कहाँ use करते हैं? It can be used in airport, railway station, military stations, etc. So student, in this way we have completed our chapter. Most of the exercise I have given in this module and in the last module also. You just check it and do all the exercises in your notebook. So we will meet in our next class. Till then, goodbye students. Do all the exercise carefully. Bye students.